Mark Bennett, hello.
Oh, good to see you.
Welcome to Indiana Wants Me, a show about the Hoosier State and the coolnesses of it. And you are the coolest Hoosier that I've met, arguably. You are a tribune, a columnist with the TerreHaute Tribune Star, and I heard about you because of the Wabash River Road. You're a big fan, Mark, of the Western Indiana, and the your Terre Haute is definitely in the Wabash River watershed, isn't it?
Oh, yes, yes. It is, its section of the Wabash is arguably the most historic and scenic.
Where were you born and raised?
Right here in Terre Haute, actually a little town called Prairieton, which is just south of here.
And you're a Larry Bird fan, as am I. And Indiana State University is where?
It's my alma mater, yes. And I
Terre
was,
Haute.
yes, yes, it's in Terre Haute.
Did you go there when he went there?
I did. I was a freshman when he was a senior. I kind of thought that was going to happen every year, but we found out that it didn't. So once in a lifetime.
And how long have you been a fan of what is your columnist? I pigeonholed you in the Wabash River Road schema and also your photographs. I have to make note on X on Twitter, Trib Star Mark. That's one word. Trib
Yes, sir.
Star Mark. The most amazing photos, and they're all morning sunrise photos. And you get up every morning of your life and go to different parts of Terre Haute, or what's the county you're in?
Vigo County.
Vigo County. And suddenly Vigo County is on my radar, and I want everyone in the world to go and subscribe to your photos, because every day of their life, until the day you put 2 feet in the grave, you give everyone a photo, and they're not all sunrise. Some of them are cloudy and misty, but they're all vivid and evoke winsome Terre Haute and Vigo County and Western Indiana and Wabash watershed. It's amazing.
Well, I
What
appreciate that. I appreciate it.
what
I
what
usually
what
do them while I'm jogging, so that's a
what
dual
made
activity.
what made you fall in love with the I guess you grew up there, so you know it. What is it about the Wabash River watershed that is compelling to you?
Well, it's a unique river. It's the longest undammed section of river east of the Mississippi. So it's kind of an untamed waterway. It rises and falls extremely fast, and so there's for years there have been flooding issues, basically because of man-made development. And now in the last 20 years, the trend toward wetlands development and things of that nature have helped mitigate the flooding and kind of turn it into more of a destination for outdoors people.
What is it about the Wabash River Road? Tell me about the Wabash River Road. What is it? I'm guessing it starts in Ohio. Maybe it doesn't, because I know that the Wabash River technically for 3 feet is in Ohio, and then it hooks up with the what river does it hook up with?
It is essentially on its own till it gets to the Ohio,
The
and
Ohio
that's
River.
yes,
But so it starts in Ohio and it ends at the Ohio River. I guess there's some
yeah, yeah,
charm to
very
that.
very fitting.
And do you know, have you ever traveled the Wabash River Road before?
Well, to be precise, the Wabash River Road is a concept, and it's that is something that the Indiana Wabash River Corridor Commission is working to connect those dots. There are roadways that run along the Wabash. You have to kind of zigzag your way down it and through it, but the effort to kind of bring those roadways in a together in a formal fashion is still ongoing, and that is something I've advocated for.
Have you ever met the Wabash, Indiana mayor?
When in the court, I did a book on the river in 2013 and 2013, 2014, and I spoke to a lot of mayors. I don't believe I spoke to the Wabash mayor.
I hope to mitigate that. I hope to alleviate that that oversight. Tell me about your book. It was published what year?
It was actually the print came out in 2014. It's called 500 Miles of Wabash.
Are you kind of sort of the grand poobah of the Wabash River schema? Name one or two or three other guys that come immediately to mind that are proponents of the Wabash River, a concept, the Wabash River Road, the Wabash River watershed. I know that you have two or
There
three in
are,
your brain.
yeah, there are some great people that work on this effort in a lot of different ways. Stanley Lambert in West Lafayette is a very influential person with the river development program there. Here in Terre Haute, Brendan Kearns has been working on river issues, clearing up the water, taking care of the land that is adjacent to it for preservation efforts. John Gettinger in Merrim is a great advocate of the river, teaches kids about it a lot. There's a lot of talented people that get involved, and I'm leaving out tons of people that participate in this, but those guys come to top of mind.
Thank you for bringing those top of mind people to my mind because I will be in touch with them. Any progress on the Wabash River Road that you know of?
The early steps involve creating that road by a app that is, I believe, still in progress, but it would be a kind of a GPS that would guide you to each road that exists now and take you along the river. And you could also view it through that app in terms of where you're headed. Right now, again, it's a very circuitous route. It's not direct. So you might be driving, 20 miles out of the way away from the river just to get to the next road that goes to the river.
Right.
So there's a lot to be done, but that is in a virtual stage. And that's, I believe, the one of the efforts that the Corridor Commission is working on.
Well, I guess Wabash, Indiana, the community, the town hasn't, to your knowledge, taken a lead in Wabash River proponency.
There, that's one of the towns we visited and talked with folks there. They have some great things there. They have probably the one of the nicest arts venues there that's along the river in the Honeywell Center there, and they have performances there by national artists quite a bit, and it's a great facility. And they do things there to their river. Their riverfront is very downtown, and that's nice. It's situated right where you can get to it when you visit the town, and that's cool.
Your 2014 book, was it mainly photo? I'm going to get a copy. I'm going to buy a copy. Was it mainly photographs and kind of illustrating, or was it there a bit of narrative to it?
Oh, it's a full story. It features interviews with people uh, from the starting point at Recovery in Ohio, all the way down to the finish in Posey County. That's in the middle of nowhere, truly the middle of nowhere. You can't get there with a vehicle. So the River Road won't go to the confluence with the Ohio unless some new roadway is created because it's inaccessible. You have to walk. The last 2 miles are
You
require
do.
walking or a boat.
So there's a trail.
I didn't say there's a trail. You have to walk.
You have to
I had
hack
to.
it. You have to hack
We
it.
Yeah, we actually had to walk through fields that were marked no trespassing. I'm just full out confess right here, but we were determined to get to the confluence, and so we walked through woods, cornfields, marshy areas,
And
and
you
then
did.
finally,
And you
and,
did.
and we made it.
Ooh. How many years have you been photographizing the Terre Haute? And is it the Vigo County area? Do you step outside of Vigo County ever much, or is it overwhelmingly Vigo County and Terre Haute photographs?
I'm frequently writing and taking photographs of our region here, which is like about 9 counties, 6 in Indiana and 3 in Illinois, and so we're right on the state line.
And have your photographs ever been featured in an art exhibit?
Uh, I've had artists ask me to use them for the basis for the paintings they use, and I'm usually fine with that. Just give me a shout out when you get it finished, that kind of thing.
How many years have you been religiously documenting the Terre Haute and the Wabash River watershed sunrises?
Sunrises, I've been kind of doing that for about the last 15 years. And prior to that, randomly, but pretty much the last 15 years, yeah.
And has your viewership grown? To be honest, how many people kind of sort of subscribe to you and are subscribing to your sunrises, basically?
Well, I've kind of I do a lot on Facebook, and then but I've also had a jump on X for the last several years, and that's through the newspaper part. It's over 1,000 people that follow, so that's good, and I'm happy with that.
And your book is tell me the name of your book again.
500 miles of Wabash.
And it's available on Amazon.
It is not. It is. It is very. It is essentially down to existing copies. So it was written a decade ago, and I have some. So we'll put it that way.
I want.
It is. It is though. It is though available in libraries in Indiana.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out. If you and I meet, and if you and I meet with the mayor of Wabash, I would like for you to bring a copy for me. I would like to borrow a copy, and I would like
I'd
to
bring you
read
one
it
for sure, just to have. Yeah.
because you have single-handedly put the Wabash River. I guess the Wabash River, the Wabash, Indiana mayor helped to put it on, but your proponency of the Wabash River Road, and I would like to see. I guess they're also considering this having a bit of signage physically.
Yes, that's part of the hope, is that they could do that. Although there's certain concerns with maintaining signs. That's a thing that's become difficult for a lot of historical projects, is maintaining signs and who has to do that. I will say, there are 2 portions of a river road area that have already been designated in Vermilion County and Huntington County. So those 2 counties are kind of ahead of the curve with that, and they've actually designated river roads there, and there is a river road in Tippecanoe County. So those counties have something like that. In Vigo County, where we are, there are long portions of the river that the roadway is not really near the river. So, and it's not drivable. It's a flooding farm area. So,
does the Wabash River go through Vigo County at all?
yes, it bisects the county. It would be in a decent amount of the county. It is the border with Illinois. So
if I stole you away from Vigo County and Terre Haute and the Wabash River watershed, what would you miss most about the Wabash River watershed?
Well, it's been, I guess, the nature of it. I mean, I still jog and hike down in that area where it's close to my home, and I've done that since I was a kid. So it'd be a part of my youth going away. So I'd definitely miss that.
Mark Bennett, Terre Haute Tribune Star columnist, best Western dishwasher emeritus.
That's right. That's right.
I want to, in our next conversation in real life, maybe after this show, I want to ask about the dishwashing. You've been a great guest on Indiana Wants Me. Thank you.
Thank you.